Hello everybody, welcome back to Crash Bandicoot 3. It's not episode 2 this time, I know. Or it's not Crash Bandicoot 2, I know. I actually said that not in the last episode, but a few episodes before I said it was actually Crash Bandicoot 2 because I'm stuck in the Crash Bandicoot 2 mindset. Anyway, we're going to be taking on future phases. We're going to be going back and get all the gems here as much as we can. Basically, the thing that happens here is missing a few boxes. And where else could they possibly be? Upstairs? No. Why would they even do that to us? And then I died. Yeah, the bazooka definitely comes in handy, and I was thinking this to myself about what I said about Lord have mercy. I was thinking this to myself earlier before I started recording about like when I was saying how Crash 3 is definitely looking up to be a very good Crash Bandicoot game for me, you know, and stuff like that. I generally have fun. This is my brother's favorite because there's only one he really played out of the three. The first one he probably didn't play because why the hell would you? I mean, if you're like me, you want to be like 100% person, you know, you just want to beat the game 100%, then just to show off. That's what I do. You know, that's what I'm good for, so that's what I do. But other than that, you know, there's really no need to play the first one. You're not missing out on any story. You're not missing. Trust me, you're not. Oh, Crash Bandicoot was created by Cortex. It wasn't obvious enough. Anyway, I want to explain something. What's going to be happening after Crash Bandicoot 3 when I actually finish this game? Since I am doing the trilogy, and I'm not actually technically going to be focusing on Crash Team Racing, I am going to be playing Crash Team Racing. Not directly right after. It is a Night game, so it obviously is going to be pretty much good. It's a generally fun Crash Bandicoot game, that's definite. But okay, I need to stop dorking around here and actually do something. But what am I going to be doing after Crash 3 exactly? What are we doing in Crash Team Racing? Part of the trilogy? I don't count it part of the trilogy? No, I count it as its own game. Sure, a standalone. It is, you know, the first Crash Bandicoot Racing game. And I gotta admit, it was... back in the day when I was a kid, it was either play Crash Team Racing or you either play Mario Kart. That's all we had. We had Mario Kart or Crash Team Racing for the games. You know, for the racing games that we had. And it definitely was. I played, okay, honestly, I played a little bit more Mario Kart than I did Crash Team Racing, but Crash Team Racing has a charm to it that I enjoy. And that's what I was talking to myself earlier about Crash 1 and 2, is Crash 2, the reason why I like it so much is because it does have that charm. It has that old school, this is what Crash, you know, should be, but it doesn't have to be. The thing I guess I don't like about Crash 3 is, again, it's all those, you know, those ridiculous, other extra levels that they just do in here. Variety reasons, it works, it totally works. There's a lot of variety in this game. Trust me, there is. You know, the power-ups are nice. I kind of generally like them. I find them kind of fun. Power flop is basically useless because if you power flop too close to something, you know, for example, say a Nitro card box, well, you're pretty much screwed. Because you're going to end up hitting it and you're going to end up blowing up. Because it's going to blow up next to you and kill you. Now, what about Crash Bash or something that's not Night based? And I'm sure a lot of you probably want me to explain in detail a little bit about that game too. The thing with Crash Bash is I don't own it right now. I used to have it. It's a fun party game, but that's all it really is. It's just a fun party game. Yeah, it's got great, you know, like, it's got fun levels and stuff like that, sure, and it's got the same kind of concept as Crash Team Racing does, where it's like an adventure game at the same time as a party game. Well, Crash Team Racing is basically, you know, a racing game. I mean, come on. But I'm saying, like, Crash Bash is a party game, and you also can do it single player if you wish, which is something I generally liked about the Crash Bandicoot games back then. About all that detail is I don't own it right now, like I said. I don't have it at the moment. I don't have a hard copy. I don't even have a digital copy. I have no copy whatsoever of Crash. I have no Crash Bash. Yeah, I could go and maybe look around and find it somewhere, but The problem is where to look and find it, because not a lot of retailers that I live around even have the game in the first place. They don't sell it or something. I mean, something or another. Yeah, the thing about this now is we have to go backtrack because, oh Jesus. Now, if you remember directly, you know, where like everything could possibly end up being at, then you probably got this in the bag. If you don't, you know, I'm gonna take out that TNT box before I end up killing myself. There should be a checkpoint box somewhere. Be nice to have, wouldn't it? Okay, we did a pretty good job. Now we just gotta be able to stay sane and stay alive here. So I'm gonna try to take it just as slow as I did when I was running across. Or I probably won't. Like, knowing me, I wouldn't. Of course, I say go slow, and then I'm completely just speed running through as fast as I possibly can. I got that whole relic pie inside of me right now. Did I even do the future levels? Relics? I don't even remember. I don't remember doing them. Oh yeah, I did. I totally did. Okay. Anyway, after Crash Bash, what about like Crash Wrath of Cortex? There's something about that game. Everybody who's played Crash Bandicoot, the originals, would instantly know what the hell I'm talking about when I say there's something with that game. What's wrong with it? Well, there's not a lot of things wrong with it, but there is a lot of things that are wrong with it. For instance, Crush being the only boss in the game. You know, when I'm saying like Coca levels were annoying in this game, or that kind of variety was annoying in this game, well, you haven't really seen anything until you played Wrath of Cortex. Yeah. A giant robot suit. Oh, more scuba diving deal. Oh, great. It's okay. Wrath of Cortex is a fun game. The final boss music is totally awesome. It's my favorite. It's one of my favorite final boss musics, soundtracks at least. Detailed boss soundtrack, I guess you could say. It's definitely up there. Along with the Mentor boss from God of War, which probably would instantly be my favorite if I actually had a top 10 list. Top 10 list next time. Coming next week. No, I'm kidding. Kind of busy working on something else at the moment right now. Crap, I just forgot what I said. Oh yeah, you need a hard path to defeat this. Oh, of course. No, yeah, Wrath of Cortex is... It's boring. It really is very, very boring. It's got great detail and great looking graphics, especially for a GameCube game. And that's what I wanted to explain earlier. The reason why I don't like PS2 as much, you know, PS1 I thought was an awesome system. PS2, at the time I thought it was awesome. But looking back at it now, it's, same thing with the GameCube versus the Wii. Like, I think the Wii looks much better than the GameCube. Because it basically is just like an upgraded GameCube. Same thing with PS3, it's just an upgraded PS2. I mean, there's... what else can you say? And that's generally what I think about those kinds of systems. PS2 and GameCube for me. Graphics-wise, they totally did not work for me. I don't know. I mean, the games were great and all. Just... you knew it was a GameCube game or a PS2 game. You could just tell. I mean, it has that rounded polishedness to it, I guess. I don't know how to explain it. It's got some kind of certain... Same thing with, like, you know, the 64. You could tell it's a 64 game just by looking at it. You know, you could tell it's a PS1 game just by looking at it. I mean, it was generally obvious. Most of the time. Not every game was the same way, but you knew what a PS1 game and a GameCube game looked like. And then with the Xbox 360 and PS3, you can never really tell anymore. I mean, they basically look the same. And then the Wii and the Wii U, you could say, yeah, they pretty much look the same. I mean, but then again, I guess a lot of people would try to argue with me on this, saying like, you know, Wii U doesn't have any games that look like PS4 games or Xbox One games or whatever. I can kind of see where you're getting at. Especially since they're not as quality vibrant, I guess, as they were, or as the other two consoles are. Wii U has like this For me, the Wii U has a charm to it. Nintendo's always had that thing with it where I thought they were just interesting. I thought they were very innovative with the games. I have a lot of Nintendo games. Believe you not, I do. But my favorite console by far was Nintendo 64. And my most played console is definitely the PS3 because it owns so many. I have so many games on it that I own, which is basically just like PS1 games. Yeah, a few PS2 games here and there. I like Persona and Psychonauts. As of right now, I don't have Psychonauts like on my PS3 because I didn't make room because of some other game I didn't make room for. Pain in the ass, by the way. 18 freaking gig. That game got gone. But yeah, you can definitely tell as if this wasn't really based off some other game mechanic right here. I mean, there totally is not another game out there like this. There's not another game out there that does the same kind of run through the rings and get a speed boost, fly around missions. Hold on, guys, I gotta do it. Oh, jam. My throat hurts. Oh. Whew. Oh, that hurts. Ugh. I've only been talking like 2 episodes straight. Yeah, that usually made me hurt my throat. This is definitely one of the more easier ones. When I first did this, I thought it was hard as hell. Oh, believe you not. But, okay, wait. I went through that in one go. And commentating. But when I first did this, I couldn't do it without commentating. I mean, God, I confuse myself sometimes. I don't even understand it either. But yeah, we got that gem. Now we gotta go back and get the relic. And, well, we can get the relic. So I can just get the relic myself. If I got time to do it, then I'll do it. But other than that, probably not. The funny thing is, I'm like, oh, I'll just do. Oh, no, that's kind of difficult because you have to build it. You have to get all the rings anyway. Boxes. There's always something I want to say, but I never say it. I hope that nitro cake right there was actually Let me just pause for a minute and think here, guys. Oh yeah, Dynamite. We're gonna be I'll be doing that whenever I get the chance. Like I said, I'm just gonna be doing the bonus levels right now. These are not bonus levels, these are just, well, I guess they are. You kind of have to, get the votes to get them. They're already in the game. I mean, now I probably doesn't count them as bonus levels, but I do, I guess. I don't count anything as anything. Unless they deliberately come out and say, this is a bonus level. I think these are. And then you got, Hot Cocoa, which is basically just a secret level, is what they consider it. Some people do consider it. Yeah, the thing about this level, generally, that gets a lot of people is hitting all of the boxes. For example, just what happened now. Sorry. I'm dying. Hitting all the boxes is ridiculously hard. Especially towards the end of it. It can get pretty hard. It can get pretty damn difficult. I'll give it that. Oh man, I want to get this over with so I can get, like, my next episode going. I might just say, screw the 2 episodes for today. I'm going to do 1 more, probably. Just so I can kind of get that, I think there's a certain thing, like if you hit it, yeah, if you hit, like, square while you're going through the ring, you actually go faster. It's, I think it's, but yeah, I guess I meant afraid of something. I would say magic card. But yeah, out of the racing games, Crash Team Racing 1 was obviously the best. I mean, then you had like Crash Nitro Kart, which I don't think I really played. Tag Team Racing, which I barely played. Nitro Kart, I think, is just basically an upgraded Crash Team Racing game. Tag Team had this pretty nice adventure to it, I guess you could say, and then you would go race and stuff like that. And that was a cool idea. I thought it was pretty neat. Radical Games dealt with that kind of game. You know, Crash the Titans, everybody. Activision's great baby. Crash over here. Hey, I bought Crash. Yep. I'm pretty sure people would like blow up and say like, oh, yeah. Freaking Crash of the Titans is just it's a good game. I don't see how you. God damn it! I don't see how you can. I don't get it. Why do you hate that game so much? I bought it 3 times. Sold it 3 times. I rented it twice. Beat it multiple times. Trying to figure out what the hell I hated about it. I still can't even decide. It's not for me, okay? It's fun as a guilty pleasure, but other than that, I can't believe I played it much. Anyway, guys, I hope you all enjoyed this episode. Basically, what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be going through previous levels. I'm going to be getting these on my own. I'm going to be getting that relic on my own for that one, which I could have done real quick, but I'm too lazy to do it. I'll do the next episode or so. Getting the clear gym for that some other time. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this episode as much as I did. I did, really, my throat hurts. But anyway, I'm going to be seeing you all next time. And so take care, everybody.